the channel, we're just flapping around with Hawkgirl DC McFarlanetoys regular and platinum edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC McFarlanetoys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a double dose of Hawkgirl with the regular and platinum edition. But for all your Hawkgirl needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Yes, 15%, gotta get a deal out there. Currently hitting Walmart stores. Have to imagine they'll be everywhere else sooner rather than later. But Hawkgirl should be a fairly popular one because we got Hawkman, part of the DC Collector's Edition series, about a year ago, which we will bring out later in this video. And the Platinum Hawkman, one of the hardest to find McFarlane figures. We'll get into that when we get there. But of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and I found these multiple times at many of my Walmarts. It doesn't seem to be as hard as the Hawkman Platinum with this one here, but I love that it does match that one. Obviously, your mileage may vary, but a lot of shippers for these headed over into the electronics at Walmarts currently, and I've had every single one of my Walmarts. I have about 14 in my area. I've found these at every single one of those stores, so be on the lookout for them if you haven't found them already. But let's dive into it. Let's dive into Hawkgirl, and I guess we'll start with the regular edition first. Hawkgirl looking only like a Hawkgirl could look right there, looking good. She got that yellow and green going on. You know she's an Oakland A's fan, and much like her, I'm probably just doing the same. Mourning the loss of the Cobra Dave Parker. Oh, Dave Parker, Oakland A's legend, never forget. Of course, he played for the Pittsburgh, once upon a time, the Pirates, but he'll always be an A's to me. But she's got her A's gear on here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Looking very good in the package. DC Multiverse, 22 points articulation. 12 and up, you 11-year-olds, you can't handle a girl with wings, that's for sure. From the Justice League of America, she's number 36, Hawkgirl. Hawkgirl over here, and then on the back, little glamour image there, looking very, very nice. I'm gonna whip that out, of course. We're gonna pull that out. Maybe whip it out. There it is. See you later, goodbye. Can I get the card out? Oh, yeah. There it is. See you later, goodbye. No rookies here today, at least. And we're going to pop that. See you later, goodbye. See you later. Ooh, almost hooked the landing there. DC McFarlane stand, seen it before. We'll see it again. A little plastic prison for the Hawkgirl right there. Looking very good. And then we're going to read the card right here. Real name, Kendra Saunders. Debuted 1999. I thought she was older than that. Maybe it's a different Hawkgirl. JSA Secret Files and Origins 1. Using the power of Nth metal. Oh, that's a metal I'm not used to. Todd McFarlane, do you know anything about Nth metal? I don't know about that one. I knew new wave of traditional heavy metal. I know new wave of British heavy metal. I know thrash metal. I know doom metal. I know just straight up heavy metal. I know a lot of these. I know death metal. I go on and on. Math metal. We could talk about all of them there. Pirate metal. Yeah, you're right, Todd McFarlane. We could add that, but I don't know about this one here. Kendra Sanders is Hawkgirl, one of the Justice League's newer recruits. There you go. Having no trouble standing shoulder to shoulder with giants, Hawkgirl's fighting spirit and determination has made her feared throughout the galaxy. Yes, the galaxy. Those wings going to take her places. I did reach out to my dad. I said, Dad, I know Hawkman and Flash are your boys. Those are your two guys. Did you need Hawkgirl? And he said, what's a Hawkgirl? He doesn't know. There's no Hawkgirl. I said, oh, there's a Hawkgirl. I think she's been around a long time. Well, 1999. That's why he doesn't know, and I guess that's why I don't know as well. And speaking of Hawkgirl, I guess let's look at this one real quick too. We get the more classic colors. I guess the classic Hawkman colors to me personally, but I do like that it matches that one a little bit. 12 and up, 22 points. DC Multiverse Collector's Edition. Usual stuff. 36. Hawkgirl, and then of course same back on this one. And then on the inside of this one, of course, we do get the stand and we get the card, and they say the exact same story that we just read. See you later, goodbye. Bam, see you later. Get out of here, goodbye. So we get two cards better than one, of course. Gonna grade those a 10 and probably retire. See you later, goodbye. See you later. Goodbye, DC McFarlane Stan. Seen it before, seen it again. But we got Hawkgirl in the plastic prison, the Platinum Edition. And then we got her in the plastic prison, the regular edition. Oh, how you like your ladies? I don't know. We're going to find out. But I'm going to take this offline, get both of these girls out of the package, and we'll be back talking all things Hawkgirl. All right, got a double dose of Hawkgirl out of the package. Let's dive in and let's go regular, then platinum. How about we'll start with the hands here. Coming with a Fist of Fury and a gripping hand out of the package. We do get some extra hands, though. We get the opposite gripping hand and fisted hand. And then we got two splayed out hands. She's going to be flying high in the air, flying across the sky. So we're ready to go with that. And then, of course, something about these Hawkmen and Hawkwomen, Hawkgirls, that they love to get, I don't know what we call it, a ball with spikes on it. I don't know. It's interesting to me that this is their weapon of choice. Why not a big submachine gun from the air? Just bam, 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 just getting everybody from the sky. Instead, I guess they club you in the head from the sky. Either way is not fun, but it's an interesting turn of events is what we'll say there. But we do got that silver on the top. Got a brown handle on this one here. Is what it is. It's her weapon of choice. You know, they say at the Justice League, they have a whole room full of weapons. Say, take your pick. She's like, you know, I like this mace. Is it a mace? Is that what it is? Ball on a stick. I like that. That's what I'm going to go with. And that's the way she does it. More power to her. But now we got Hawkgirl out of the package here. Looking like a girl that's also a hawk, and that's really the end of the review right there. But we do got the big wings on the back. They do splay out beautifully here. Now, a little bit heavy. Obviously, it's a female body. A lot of times the females are a little lighter, a little smaller figures. But pretty heavy wings on the back of her. I do like that we got articulations back there. You go side to side, back and forth. You got articulation in the wing here. Just very, very good. Looking very nice, very splayed out. And obviously, you can dial it back, pull it way back, and you can get her on a shelf fitting just right. So definitely different display ways with her, but it does look really good with the big wings. And of course, Hawkgirl, Hawkman, you gotta have wings like this. That's what you gotta have. Now, she does got the gray with the dirty wash over it, kind of the white. Looking good, though, as far as the wings department does go. And once again, of course, as we mentioned, the yellow and green attack representing the Oakland A's. Shout out to her. Now, their head, interesting. Got the big mask over the top. Got some nice lips going on in red. Got the black hair. You got those two big kind of bird-like eyes, I guess we'll say. But very interesting head. Very interesting shape to it with the mask and everything else. She does got some armbands around her biceps looking good. And then ribbed for her pleasure here on the forearms right here. And the nice brown forearm guards there. Fist of Fury, grip in hand, as we did mention. Hawkgirl logo on her utility belt. You know we're here for that. Nice brown utility belt against those green pants. And then the yellow and red shoes down here at the bottom looking very nice there. No issues with that either. So an interesting looking one here. Probably going to fit on a McFarlane stand, I would imagine. Right, Todd? Yep, what do you know? She fits on the stand right there. We'll walk through articulation in the Platinum Edition here. But not a bad piece of business. But as far as catching my eye between these two, the Platinum, I'm going to prefer that. I just know I am. It's the classic colors, the classic look, what I think of with my Kenner Superpowers Hawkman once upon a time. So I relay some of that. I put some of that over onto her. So this feels right to me, even though I don't know the character at all. This feels right. This feels like an alternate outfit here. But once again, you get multiple displays going on. You put them on different places. Bada boom, bada bing. It's a beautiful thing. That's what it is. But now we're diving into the Platinum Edition here. We do got the ball. Once again, it is different. So I like the touch of difference here, Todd McFarlane. All nice, shiny silver, but we don't get the colored handle. It's all silver throughout. Looking very nice over here. And same hands going on. Don't need to really run through the hands, but we got the same hand combination. As I always say, mix the hands up a little bit, make them feel different. That's what I'll end up doing with my Hawkgirls here. But now diving into Hawkgirl, first thing I notice, skin tone is different. Now that's a nice touch of difference between the two as well. Much paler over here, and you got more of that orange color here, like a Grand Toys LJN Ultimate Warrior. It's very orange on this side. Nothing against that, but it is very orange for sure. Very interesting looking between these two here. Now, Hawkgirl in the head, same head going on, just a different color combination. You got the whites in the eyes this time. A little darker lipstick. I'm here for that. Bright orange mask on her, looking very good. And then, of course, you get the wings. Same style of wings, but the color's different. You get the nice kind of golden honey mustard brown going on with the dirty wash over the top. Just very, very cool. I love that they made these very different. Obviously, same mold, but this is what different paints can do to figures here. And we see that right here between these two. Arm bracers here in silver. Forearm bracers here, once again, in silver. And then she's got the beautiful yellow top over the top. She's got the red trunks on, and then you got the green tights and the orange boots. Looking very classic Hawkman to me, personally, right here. But I do like the looks of this one. Yellow utility belt on here. You got the Hawkgirl logo going on. Arms all the way around for us. You got those butterfly shoulders. Bicep cut on this one. Double jointed pinned elbows. When are we going to change this pin mistake here? That was a mistake from day one going with these pins, Todd McFarlane, but I guess too late now, huh? Too late. We do got the pins right there. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Head back and forth, side to side. Plenty of movement on this head. I love that you get all that movement. I could have used just a little bit more up, but I guess you get the abs involved and you do get that same effect. But you can have her flying through the sky there, looking very nice. Now you got the hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist, plus Hawkwoman splits, Hawkgirl splits. Legs go up for the big boot. Watch out, brother. That's a high boot there. Double jointed pinned knees, ankles back forth, side to side, up and down, and toe articulation too. Playing all the hits right here for old Hawkgirl. Looking very, very nice. And we did walk through the articulation on the wings. You do get all that movement there. So there's a lot of meat and bones, meat and potatoes as well. Meat, bones, potatoes, skin, plasma, blood. It's all in here. It's all in here. But I definitely prefer this one over the regular edition. I'm a sucker for the platinum with those colors for sure. Normally I'd defer to the Oakland A's colors, but not this time. Not this time. Hawkgirl looking really good. But let's bring out Hawkman right here. And I guess regular, we'll go with regular. Sure, why not? And then, of course, the Chase. Now, this is one of the rarest McFarlane figures that he has done in the DC line, which is extremely unfortunate because I feel like this is most people's Hawkman, including my dad. Unfortunately for me, I found one of these. I never found another one. My dad wanted one of these in his collection, as it is his favorite character, and we never found it for him. And he's not paying these eBay prices. I can tell you that about my dad. But very disappointing. We never found this one. Maybe, Todd, you'll do a re-release program or something. Maybe we could talk offline and work something out. I mean, come on. Help my dad out. He's a good guy. He deserves it. But my dad really wanted to get this one. Never happened, though. And I figured he'd want this one to match. He said, I didn't have that one. I don't know who this is, so he didn't need it, apparently. But this is classic. And it's unfortunate how rare this one is. I think the Green Lantern Spectre is even more rare, and of course I unboxed that on the channel. That's like an $800 figure now. I should have never unboxed it. What am I doing with my life? And this one, somebody said it was like $400 now. Is that true? I can't believe it. Wild times over there. Todd on the couch, I don't know what you're doing sometimes, but Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Hawkwoman, Hawkboy, I don't care what it is. Give me some hairy bipedal creatures with some wings. I'm here for it. And a very cool double dose with Hawkgirl here today. Once again, platinum, easily the winner for me. But your mileage may vary. I'd be interested to hear what you think in the comments down below. Which one do you prefer of the two? Let me know in the comments down below. There you go. And don't forget about my other YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. We got videos every single day. Support the channel. And if you want to take it another notch, head over to Patreon or YouTube channel memberships. We got videos every single day, monthly Q&As, giveaways, all kinds of crazy stuff. It is your best way to support the channel, as you guys know by now. Check out my book, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, or you can grab a copy from me if that is your thing. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, The Kyle Peterson Show, and of course, TheKylePetersonShow@gmail.com. You can check that out. It is every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. How about that? Join me and my wife, Angie. You never know what we're going to be up to every single week on The Kyle Peterson Show. Appreciate all the support over there. So for Hawkman and Hawkgirl, Hawkwoman, Hawkboy, Hawk grandparents, Hawk aunt and uncles, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?